Anyway, speaking of sports, let's get on to our first news segment of the week. So I think we both have bragging rights in our own rights, don't we, in terms of football?
Yeah, so shall I start with mine?
Yeah, by all means.
Cool. All right. Well, Arsenal, they played Liverpool twice in the space of a week. First instance in the league, we lost 3-1 at Anfield. Always gutting losing at Anfield because I feel like we never get good results there.
Who does really?
Lacazette, he had several one-on-one chances versus Allison, but first one he bottled it by trying a neat dink. And then there was another, even more gilt-edged chance, like one-on-one chance later on, following a good pass by Bellerin. And and Aubameyang was on the wing, and it's like, if that was Aubameyang going through, goal immediately.
Yeah,
You know, he's our finisher. But for some reason, Arteta keeps playing him on the wing, and it's just Lacazette isn't the finisher that Ian Wright is, or even Aubameyang is.
yeah. Do you think he's more of a sort of attacking centre forward or something along those lines?
He's kind of he can finish very well. I just think he's lacking in confidence at the moment.
Possibly, yeah. And is Arteta the kind of guy who can do that whole school of hard knocks thing and bang those people, the potentially good players, into a better mood and mentality?
You'd hope so. He's less of a wet blanket than Emery was. Emery would just, no matter what the form was, he would just play him anyway. Whereas if you look at Guendouzi and Ozil, they've both been frozen out for not being good enough or not pulling their weight or not adhering to Arteta's ethos.
I think the only time you can really give up on a player is when you've tried so much and you've exhausted all your options. You're like, well, I've done everything that I can do, and a lot of managers, I can imagine they've had a bad player or a player that's been underperforming, and they can bust them into shape. Look at Ndombele from Tottenham. He had a bit of a good start last season, and then he started underperforming. He wasn't tracking back and things like that, and he wasn't getting into the position to receive the ball. And now he's at that level now where he's doing a lot more, and it's really exciting to see. From the documentary, Daniel Levy did put some sort of words of encouragement into him, so that's also good as well. So thank you, Levy, for that. And I think at the moment it's happening with Dele Alli as well, because there's all the rumours flying around about him possibly being on loan to PSG, but then we had that match against Maccabi Haifa on Thursday. And
you battered him 7-2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like that.
Do you know, fun fact, a year ago that was the score against Bayern Munich.
Oh, but the reverse. Yeah.
That's so weird, that is. And
can I just ask? Has Dele Alli learned to make beans yet?
Beans?
Yeah. Do you remember? There was there was a scene in the documentary. I think the Nothing documentary, which I'm going to call it. Where some scene where he says he's only just learned. It might be one of his tweets. I don't know, but it was something like, "I've just learned how to make baked beans today. Yay for me," sort of thing.
I've just learned how to throw a bounty in the fire.
Is the world of a footballer, are you that wrapped up in some sort of bubble with no connection to the outside world? I know you've probably been playing since schoolboy level, so you never went to university, or you never, you left school at 14 or whatever to go and be a footballer. But surely you know how to make baked beans.
Get Gordon Ramsay to react to him on TikTok. That will sort him out.
Dele Alli, you monkey,
you donkey. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I'm kind of digressing from it anyway. So yeah, that wasn't a great result for us. But then on Thursday we played Liverpool again at Anfield, and we actually beat them on penalties to advance to the quarter final stage of the Carabao Cup. And, not an easy draw. Unfortunately, we did draw Man City in the next round, so that's just our luck, whereas I think Tottenham have got Stoke.
I mean, Man City aren't doing too great with their defence, so I think you need to be high pressing on Man City, in my opinion, because
But yeah, essentially, Leno kind of redeemed himself in that game because he wasn't great in the Liverpool match. Dodgy pass, that almost led to a goal. I just think I'm still on the fence about him being better than Martinez. I miss Martinez.
That's
now.
the thing as well. Like with
I feel
Martinez
like
gone, he hasn't got that competition with him now to perform better.
Well, we have Runarsson and we have Macy. Runarsson, I don't know anything about. He's a new goalkeeper that we signed, Icelandic, I think. God knows if he's any good or not. But essentially, with Martinez and Leno, we had two world-class keepers that were vying for the same spot. And in that sense, that would have made them want to up both of their games.
Yeah, of course.
So now that they've removed one from that equation, Leno is going to probably rest on his laurels and think, well, clearly I'm the better keeper because they've sold Martinez, so I don't need to improve in many facets. But I just think Martinez was a better goalkeeper than Leno in the air, dealing with crosses. He's better at playing out from the back. Although I will say Leno, like I said, he redeemed himself in the Carabao Cup game, made some terrific saves during the game. One particular from Diego Jota.
Yeah,
who's Liverpool's new sign from Wolves, and then some terrific saves in the penalty shootout.
Yeah.
I just want to say Ainsley Maitland-Niles, though, is the coolest man on the planet.
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned. Did you see his penalty?
I didn't watch any of the game. I mean, I got a bit of stick for watching the other game, but we won't go into that.
We won't go into that. Fair dues.
You really laid into me. I was like, sorry. I was bored, so I decided to watch the game. I wasn't like rival watching.
Kieran, it was just banter.
No way.
In the words of Richard Keys,
it hurt my feelings.
Yeah. So what Maitland-Niles did, he did this in the Charity Shield. Can't call it Charity Shield anymore. Community Shield match against Liverpool, which we also won on penalties, where he done a little fake out kind of run up, where he stopped and then just slotted it into, made Adrian go the complete wrong way. And then afterwards, the camera zooms in on his expression, and he's got this massive grin on his face, and then looks back at Adrian like, "Yeah, I totally just did that."
Let me just see if I can get something up quick of Maitland-Niles' grin. See if that's on there. Is it?
Just look up, if you go on arsenalist.com, it will have his penalty.
How do you spell that? Arsenalist.com. Oh, I feel like I'm walking into enemy territory right here. I mean, there's just a picture of a monkey. All right, let's go on to
so if you go on that, it'll be underneath. If you scroll down, you'll have his penalty.
Which one?
It's free AMN.
Oh,
down that one. Yeah, just watch this penalty and then look at the expression that he makes on his face afterwards.
All right, let's go. I love that away kit, by the way.
Oh yes, it's really grown on me, that one. So like, look, little stop, little fake out. And he's like, he turns around, he's like, yeah, I totally just did that.
He did it like a whole Kanye West face change, didn't he?
Essentially, yeah. But I'm happy with that result. Liverpool, even with their, they still had Salah. Adrian's still a good keeper. People, the naysayers will point out, well, it was Liverpool's under-21s. It wasn't our full strength team either.
No, by all means. Like, the losing team will, I'm the kind of football fan that if we lose, I'll say, good game whatsoever. But if something is there that shouldn't have happened, I will call it. Whether it is my club, whether it is not. And that leads into, yes.
That is a great segue into our next topic.